If this video is showing up on your feed today, it might be God telling you that it's time to let go in order to move forward. So I'll share a few analogies with you. I remember hearing about a culture that would use the following method to trap monkeys. They would take a glass jar and put some food in it, and the monkey would come along, see the food, and put his hand in the jar. And the opening to the jar was just big enough where the monkey could put his hand in, but as soon as he grabbed the food, he couldn't get his hand back out. And he was that stubborn that they would just stay, and then they could capture the monkeys. And I remember seeing like the human equivalent. I saw a video online of a clear Perspex box that had a gold bar in it. I think this was maybe advertising for a bank or something, and it was in a shopping mall. And people would come, and there's a circle cut out of the Perspex box. You put your hand in and you can reach and grab the bar, but you can't get it back out. And you feel, the psychology with this is you feel like you've got something because you've got a gold bar and you can see it in your hand. But really you have less than before, because now you don't have any freedom. So you have to let go of that gold bar in order to have your freedom back. And another analogy would be a child on the monkey bars. If you hold on to this monkey bar and then hold on to the next one and just keep hold, you can't progress forward, you can't move forward. You've got to let go of that bar to get to that one. Another analogy would be a ship with its anchor down. And a lot of us are like this. You might be like this. You could have your ship on fully, like the engine's fully going, but if your anchor's in the ground, you're not willing to let go of something, it's not going to go anywhere. And the final one, I don't know why I'm giving you so many analogies today, but I just think it helps illustrate the point. If you've got a glass full of stale old water and someone offers you some fresh water, you have to tip that out before you can fill your cup with the fresh water. And your life is like that. You have to let go of the old things in order to move forward. And if your life won't progress to the degree that you're not willing to let go of the old things. So some examples and ways this might show up in your life might be a toxic relationship. So you know this relationship isn't good for you, but the fear of loneliness is stopping you from moving forward. Because you know if you leave this person, you're going to be lonely. But if you don't leave this person, how can you bring into your life and move forward to a relationship that isn't toxic? It's impossible. You're keeping hold of that gold bar, but it's trapped within that glass box. Another example might be an unfulfilling job, and you hold on to it because it's safe and secure, but you don't enjoy it, and there's an opportunity over there, but you're not going to take it because you're holding on. You're not willing to let go in order to move forward. You might have past hurt and unforgiveness towards somebody. You know, something's happened, somebody's wronged you in some way, and you're not willing to forgive. Or it could be as simple as your comfort zone or your belief system. So I had a belief system that I wasn't a Christian for a very long time. I don't have anything against, I'm not anti anything really, so I don't know why I had this, but I had to let go of that in order for the path to unfold to me. You know, I'm going down the path of becoming a Catholic, and I had to let go of some ideas. They weren't even negative ideas, they were just, I didn't really see it as an option. And I let go of that, and I'm able to move forward now. Or you might have guilt or shame associated with something. You might have done something or been involved with something, or have an addiction, or just something that you're guilty and shameful for. And you want, like with an addiction, because that can also involve shame, you might want to get over that, but you hold on to the shame. You have to actually forgive yourself and let go of that shame in order to move forward. You have to let go of any wrong you've done, even if you're very sorry for it. And this is why I like the Catholic faith, because you confess, you admit that you did it, you repent, you're genuinely sorry that you did it, but then you let it go. You don't forever walk around tarnished by this one thing you did. You can live in the present and let go of the past, and that can only happen, you can only move forward if you let go. You can beat yourself up about it for the rest of your life, but that's not going to be very beneficial, and you can't move forward. You're just stuck as that person that did this thing, and you're never going to forgive yourself. So the solution to this one is letting go, but the way you let go is by having faith. So if you take the analogy of the monkey, he sees the food in the jar, he knows that's there, that's tangible, he's got his hand on it. In order for him to have his freedom and move forward, he has to let go and have faith that there will be food somewhere else. But he's operating from a scarcity mindset. like with the gold bar, you have your hand on it and you don't want to let it go because you don't know where the next gold bar, you can't see it, you don't know where it's going to come from. Again, with the child on the monkey bars, if they don't have faith that that next monkey bar is going to hold their weight, you just stay stuck in place. And with the cup of water, if you've got a stale cup of water and that's all you've got, you don't see where the fresh water is going to come from, you would keep hold of that, but you have to tip it away and then go looking for that fresh water. So you've got to have faith if you're in that toxic relationship, that by ending that, by making the decisive choice, and that might not be the right thing to do, so I'm not giving any advice here, you have faith that the loving relationship is going to come forth. If you have unforgiveness to somebody and you harbour that, you have to have faith that by forgiving them, you will actually feel better. You know, they say, I can't remember what it is, but having like a ill feelings towards somebody, it's like letting them live in your head rent free. It doesn't bother them, but it does bother you. And the ship that's got its anchor down, it's safe and comfortable to be in a harbour with your anchor down. Nothing's going to happen, the waves aren't going to get you, but you can't move forward like that. A ship isn't designed to just sit with its anchor down, and that might be what's happening in your life. You're just there with your anchor down because it's safe, you know what to expect. It might not even be good, but better the devil you know. So you're not willing to move forward. Lift the anchor, let go, and move forward. So a Bible verse that I think illustrates this beautifully is Isaiah 43:18-19. Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. So if you let go of the old things, you will see in the wasteland there's a stream. You know, it looked just like a wasteland, but new things are coming forth, and that requires faith. And then Matthew 7:14. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. So if you think of a narrow gate, if you've got all this baggage and all these things you're holding on to, whatever it happens to be, whether it's physical, you could be a hoarder, you know, have physical things that you're not willing to let go of. That impedes your ability to move. If there's a narrow gate, you're not going to get through it. You know, whatever's the other side of that narrow gate, it's not for you. You can't move forward. You have to be agile and mobile and nimble to get through. Broad is the way that leads to destruction. You can take whatever you want. You can take whatever trauma, baggage you want along the broad path, but it leads to destruction, and that might be what you're experiencing in your life. So I don't know what you need to let go of in order to move forward, but you do. So I'm inviting you to slowly try and let go of this and progress with your life. I hope that helps. Speak to you soon.